So Connor, last month was the 2-year anniversary of ChatGPT, which probably many of you guys all use. Hundreds of millions of people are using it in schools and at work. But according to a study that was commissioned by Slack, the usage rate has been flat at 33%. So what does that tell you?
This is a great question. I think this is a fascinating statistic. I personally believe that AI adoption rates are really overblown. So I talk to organizations across industry, and if you're in a big room, you just don't see tons and tons of people using it many, many, many times a day. So I think what this says, this sort of idea that this is flat, is a couple of things. People who adopted have already adopted. And I also think it's interesting, and this is going to be a little controversial maybe, but I teach big corporations. I don't teach in use cases because I think teaching in use cases is the way that we've done it with past technology. But this is so broad, it would be like going back in time and trying to explain electricity to people in terms of use cases. Like nobody wakes up in the morning and is like, how am I going to use electricity today, right? It's more like you just run into a problem and you use electricity. And that's what ChatGPT and these other large language models are. You have to think of it in a new way. When we only think about it in use cases, that's what's going to happen. You're going to find your 3 or 4 use cases. It's going to flatten out. People aren't going to grow. You have to instead teach a new way of thinking and a new behavior. That's my impression of it.